Hey everybody, welcome into CubeFit Core and More. This is David with you on this terrific Tuesday. Let's make sure that we have a little bit of room around us and then we'll get moving. All right. Starting out kind of like we did last week, starting with the stretches first just to get some active movement here, and then we'll go into our first core exercise. So this first one that we're going to do, we're going to get into that lateral hip for a little stretch here. So I want you to actively grip the ground with your left foot, your left toes, and then we have this right foot coming up towards your hips right here, and then you're just with your arms coming up as tall as you can. Feeling the right leg, get that big stretch here, that outer glute. And then we get a little balance component going too. All right, 3, 2, 1. That felt good. Let's get the other side here. So again, gripping the ground, grabbing that foot and ankle while maintaining your balance, or maybe not maintaining your balance. Trying to, I should say. Pulling all the way up. Feel that big stretch here. Awesome. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Drop my badge off right here, and let's go into our low plank hold. So we're getting 2 rounds of 45-second holds today. So working up in length of these holds a little bit more. Nothing changes as far as what we usually do in here. So shoulders underneath, or excuse me, elbows underneath the shoulders, arms up and away, and then glutes and core are on. Let's get to it. Going in 3, 2, and 1. For all of my Houston folks, it's a nice little warm up right before game time, right? Their Astros are about to play here in a few minutes. Now everybody out here is excited. My first client of the day is actually at the game as we speak. I'm super jealous. Awesome, everybody. Core is on, glutes stay on. All right, and we're working through it. So now we only have 10 seconds left. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees, and then we come up on our feet again, working that balance again. Instead of the lateral hip, all I want to do is get a little quad stretch here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we have those knees together, not out like this. Bring those knees together, and then so for me on the right, I'm grabbing my right foot, so I'm going to squeeze my right glute, and then you'll feel that extra stretch through the right hip flexors right there. If you want to add something to it, you can reach up with that left arm. Feels really good if you've been sitting a little bit too much, right? If you've been in that flex state. Good, let's release it. And now applying those things to the other side. So knees together, together. Once you get that balance, and then you squeeze the same side glute. Good, there's your full stretch. Reaching up. I get a double dose of some core and stretch. I teach it here on site on Tuesdays too. Feels good getting all of this foundational movement in. All right, release it. Second plank before we move on. Nothing changes. Again, 45 seconds, not just the core, but turning these bad boys on. All right, get down on the ground. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, this is when I really start picking up on baseball. The postseason, way to the World Series. It helps when you live in a place where the local team is always pretty darn good. Good. We are pushing away from the ground with those shoulders. Remember, of course, that core is tight. Good work. Almost there, everybody. We're now to our final 10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, and 1. You can stay down on the ground this time. We're gonna be on one knee in this half kneeling stance. So what we're gonna do, half kneeling right here, straight line, knee, hip, shoulder. Again, squeezing the same side glute, which my knee is down. And I'm getting into that hip flexor in another way, just giving everybody some ideas here for how to stretch out this tight and overactive area. On the same side here, we can reach up, get that extra stretch. Leading, yeah, so I see all types of folks and it's leading some people through some stretches. It's really, when you start doing stuff like this, or it was a pigeon pose earlier, let's go to the other side. You can really feel and see where people are limited. So that light bulb can go off. Straight line on this side now, same side glute on, reach, reach, reach up. Good work, last few seconds. 2 and 1, excellent. Let's get into those upper abs a little bit. What we're gonna do here, we've done this one time before, we're gonna do it again. We're going into a slow eccentric sit-up. So look how flat my back is right now. Hopefully you can see that. We want it to remain like that for as long as possible. We're going to start curling a little bit here, but the slow eccentric, you're going down as low as you can, as slow as you can. And then once you get all the way down, force yourself up like that. So you join me right now. We're going for 30 seconds. Slow, slow, slow. You have those feet forward just a tad. Good. Coming all the way up. Good, all the way up. So for me, between like 5 to 8 seconds is a pretty good tempo. You might be a little bit faster, a little bit slower. All right, getting towards this last one. Fight it. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Awesome. Okay. So we're going into our half kneeling one more time. We're going to switch it up though, so I can give you guys some ideas like we were talking about. This time, we're going to hinge that hip way back. We're trying to grab this back foot, okay? So you're flexing right there through that back foot. So go ahead and grab it. I worked legs yesterday. So my hammy was like, what are you doing to me? All right, but we still have that straight line. This time, you should feel that hip flexor, but all the way down the quad. So you're reaching up or you're pulling up as close to those glutes, as close to the backside as possible. And we're not staying in that hinge because that kind of defeats the purpose. Straight line right here. All right, nice work. Let's release it. Let's do the same thing on the other side. We're right here. Hinge those hips back. Get back towards that foot. All right, and then we have that straight line. Big quad hip flexor stretch right here. Good, again, pulling in and down with those core muscles right now too. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, going one more time into our sit-ups. We did that slow eccentric sit-up, and now we're just gonna do a full sit-up. So you're right here, I want you to go all the way down, explode up, all the way down, explode up. Join me right now, let's go for 30 seconds. Down and up, there we go. So not a crunch, we have that full torso working here. Nice work, keep pushing, repping them out this time. All right, y'all, last 5. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, let's go into a low lunge position. So you were half kneeling. Now I'm going to put, or you're going to put both of your hands forward, and I want you to have this back leg nice and straight. So if you see from this angle, this is what I look like, trying to create kind of a straight line through that torso, straight line all the way back through the leg right here. Hold that for a moment. We're just going to do one side before we get to the stretch. Now what I want you to do, bring that right knee down and squeeze both glutes. Try to pull that hip down and forward as much as possible. Down towards the ground, forward towards your hands. Good. All right. 3, 2, and 1. Flip it on over for me again. And we're going to go into our hollow hold here. No movement necessary. Just going stability with this isometric contraction. So we're pushing the mid and low back down to the ground. We have the knees somewhere hovering below the hip, not up here, not right here, starting below the hip and working as low as you can. So just stay right there, holding the iso like a plank. And feel around, kind of explore how low you can go without that back coming off the ground. Because I can go down here, but my back goes off the ground. So my sweet spot's right about right here. Good. Pushing into the floor, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Release it. We're going to the other side with that lunge that we were doing. So both hands on the ground. We're in that kind of low lunge position. Straight back. Back leg is straight as well. Good. Hold. Really caring for these hips today. All right. And then you can drop that left knee. Squeeze both glutes. Push that hip forward towards those hands, down towards the floor. All right, last few seconds. Nice work. Release it. Let's get one more hollow hold. Same exact thing. All those cues we just talked about. Now it's just about doing it, okay? So pushing down into the ground. Knees come up. Below hip level. Holding right now. Cool thing about pushing your, even, no matter where your knees are, usually, cool thing about it is when you push your back into the ground like that, you can already feel those abs start to flare out. So you know they're working, even without any movement. All right, y'all, last 10 seconds. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Final superset, y'all. So going into the shoulders is going to show the upper body some love too. I want you to go on your right side. We're going shoulder capsule stretch. So your right leg is straight. You're bringing your right shoulder down and you're reaching back with this hand right there. Reach it straight back. Okay, with this hand, what I want you to do, you got 2 options. You can either have this palm right in front of you and you're kind of pushing up just lightly, or you can have this palm out and you're looking all the way up, trying to open up as much as possible without using the floor. Whatever feels good for you today, whatever's in your practice. Feels great on the chest, shoulders, biceps here. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Next, what we're gonna do, go on our hips right here, find this balance, keeping a straight line, and we're gonna go scissor kick, moving in and out. So it looks like this, in and out, moving from the hip. Let's do that together. Up and 3, 2, 1, moving in and out like that. Good work, keeping that spine nice and flat. Hip flexors are gonna start yelling at you a little bit. Yell back that you're just making them stronger. Good work, y'all, come on. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's finish up. Let's show some love to that other shoulder. So now for me, that's the left side. I have my left leg straight. Got my shoulder down on the ground, reaching back. Can push up right here or open up right here. I'll choose the second one today. All right, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's finish it off on a good note. Scissor kick one more time, everybody. Finding those hips, Even if you get tired and you have to put your fingertips or your palms down by the ground, don't give up. Stay up, okay? All right, find your balance, ready, in and out. Final set. Good job, resilient through that midsection and with your mentality here. Good job, y'all. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. 10 seconds. Good, keep going. You're strong. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Nice work, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I love this class. And I will see you tomorrow morning for some Energize Your Day. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Thanks, Gary. Oh, good. I'm glad, Aaron. Yeah, it's a good one. Stefano, appreciate it. Thanks, Becky. See you, Melissa.